Hey, are you a business owner who is struggling to manage and grow the business? If yes, would you like to know what is that single biggest reason you are struggling in your business? You're struggling to manage and you're struggling to grow your business. My friend, when it comes to the business, there are two things which are required to run a successful and scaling business. The two things are systems and people. Unfortunately, 90% of business owners don't realize that. And they just keep hiring the teammates, employees, and they don't build systems. Either the project tracking, order tracking systems, lead generation systems, sales systems. And due to lack of systems, their employees are not able to work collaboratively, and due to which they are not able to fulfill the work on time. And due to which what happens? You and your teammates start firefighting every day. Either firefighting because of operations, or firefighting because of they forget something in following up with the clients, or firefighting because they forgot on taking the payment follow-up, or firefighting because they delayed the delivery of a couple of clients. Are you struggling on these kind of firefighting with your teammates? Because if yes, this particular lesson is going to change the way you run your business. Yes, now you understood that you might be struggling in your business because you don't have systems in place. And in this lesson, I'm going to tell you how can you get systems in your business. When it comes to systems, it means you need to automate your internal business processes. That is called building systems in your business. Now, would you like to know how can you automate internal business processes in your company? If yes, stay tuned till the end of this lesson and you're going to discover the entire scenario that how in just 5 steps you can automate all your business processes using Google applications, Google Forms and Google Sheets. So let's get started. Great. So business automation process. So my friend, there are 5 steps. The first step is called data capture. Data capture. Now, unfortunately, 90% of the business owners, they capture the data on just simple Excel files, which are system dependent, which are on computers. Now, when you enter just the data on simple Excel files, what happens? First of all, a lot of data entry mistake happen, right? Secondly, there are huge chances that your Excel file might get corrupted. Now, instead of that, if you start using Google Forms, which is a part of an application under G Suite or you can say Google Workspace, then what will happen? Either your client or your prospect or your employer or your vendor, doesn't matter which person is filling the data, automatically the data will be captured. And the second step of business automation process is called data management. Now, unfortunately, people are capturing data on Excel only and they are managing the data on Excel only. But here, when you capture data on Google Forms, data will be stored automatically on Google Sheets. Now, third step when it comes to the business automation process is called approvals. Now, not every process requires approval. There are a lot of processes in the business where there is no requirement of approvals. However, there are processes where you would want to create some approval metrics as well. For example, you would want that leave approval process should be there, so that whenever any of your employee, because of no systems of leave management, there is a lot of lack of discipline happens that everybody is taking the leave without asking. Now, what you can do is that simply create a Google form, okay, that will be called leave approval form. Whenever any employee fill the form, you will get an email saying that this employee is looking for a leave of 2 days, 3 days or 5 days. Would you like to approve it or would you like to reject it? When you click on the approve button, it is already automatically approved, and vice versa for the rejection as well. Now for that, this is called third step, which is called approvals. Or another example can be purchase approval, or it can be reimbursement approval. Right? When it comes to the construction companies, interiors companies, manufacturing, trading, all these companies, they keep buying raw materials from their vendor. Now for each and everything, if the owner is busy in just purchase, how will he or she focus on sales and branding and marketing and growth of the company, right? So for that, Google Workspace has a lot of free add-ons which can help you to create approval metrics just in a minute, okay? It's very easy to do that. Now, 3 steps I've told you: data capturing using Google Form, data management using Google Sheets, and approval metrics using Google Form add-ons. Fourth step is called notification and reminders. Now let me remind you here that we are learning on 5 steps of automating any process. Now first of all, understand what is a process. Process is a mixture of some steps which if gets completed, you get some results. Now, what happens in a SME business owner company that there is no defined process, and employees just have an idea that firstly they will do this work, then they will do second work, then they will do third work, and automatically they will get the result. And unfortunately, they keep forgetting the stuff in between. They keep forgetting the work in between, and when they forget the things, they make mistakes, and due to that you start micromanaging them, yes or no, and you don't realize that your entire day is just going on micromanaging your employees, and your business growth has just completely stopped. Now, when you hired them, you hired because you thought that your delegation, your accountability will go to their shoulders. But reverse happens, that you're not only accountable for your work, your employees' work also gets to your shoulder, and you become accountable for their work as well. Now, 8 years back in 2013, when I started my own business, I was struggling a lot because I had a talented team. I was also talented. I knew all things for my business. But the problem arose when I created a big team. I had a team of 10 people, and when it comes to the projects that they were doing, or whenever any task which I used to give to them, they used to forget to complete the work in between. And you know who used to remind them? I used to remind them. So are you the one right now who is fulfilling this fourth role? Who is reminding the team that, hey, you need to complete this work. Hey, you need to complete that work. Yes or no? You need to replace that. One of my students who is a chartered accountant, he said, Kewal, before joining your programs, I used to feel that I am a CFO, Chief Follow-Up Officer. Are you also Chief Follow-Up Officer who keeps following up with the employees, whether they've completed the work or not? Now, I'll tell you all these steps that I'm defining you right now. How can you automate all these steps using Google applications? But the fourth step which you need to understand is that instead of you taking the follow-up with the employees on whether they have forgot something and you're reminding them to complete the work, there needs to be a technology which reminds them back to back on completing the work. And you're just focusing on other things. You're focusing on marketing, branding, sales, client feedback, and other things. It's an expansion of your business. You can't just focus on reminding on small things to your employees. Agree or not? So fourth step is called notifications and reminders, right? Last step is called data visualization. Okay, now let's take an example of sales automation process, where in this process you've defined that whenever any lead comes in, any inquiry comes in, you or your employee will fill the Google form, and that will go to your teammates in the Google sheet. And when teammates send the proposal or quotation to the client, it goes for your approval first, and after that system remind your team that they need to take the follow-up from the clients so that they can convert. And when they gets converted, it automatically gets fed into data management. And here into the last step, which is called data visualization, you must get to know all the key performance indicators of your sales. So fifth step is called data visualization, means business reporting. Don't you want to see everything in just one glimpse, in just one glance? Every day when I wake up in the morning, 8 a.m., I get daily automated reports on my email. Task delegation report, employees productivity report, customer satisfaction report, sales report, lead generation report. All these reports I get on my mobile. Now, fifth step is called data visualization, where the process which you're trying to automate, you get the key performance indicator of that process as a report in your mobile. So for example, if we're talking about sales automation process, so you would want to see KPIs like top 10 selling products, or top 10 cities where products are being sold, or the salesperson's performance, or maybe category wise performance, or month on month sales trend. You would want to know all of these things, right? And you want all of these things to be automated. So my friend, this is the 5 steps. When you complete these 5 steps, you can automate any business process in your business. Data capture, data management, approval matrix, notification reminder, and data visualization. Now, you would like to know right now that Kewal, which technology should we use, right? Now, let me firstly tell you that it has been, right now I'm recording this video in year 2020, and it has been more than 8 years that I've trained 3,000 business owners pan-India across 25 plus industries, including manufacturing, trading, services, construction, retail, and many more. Okay, and all these companies, I've helped them automate their internal processes using all these 5 steps. on Google applications, on Google Forms and Google Sheets. And in this video, I'm going to tell you as well what are all Google applications which Google has, what is their speciality, what is their usage, and what exactly role do they play in all these 5 steps. Would you like to know? So continue with the lesson. Okay. Now here we are talking about Google application, Google Workspace, which previously used to be known as G Suite. Okay. Now the first application of G Suite or Google Workspace is called Google Forms. Google Forms is an amazing application which can help you to collect data from your mobile or laptops or computers or tablets, and from your customers, from your vendors, from your prospects, from your employees. Anybody can fill this based on the context of who is filling what. Now there are 2 things out of 5 steps, out of data capture, data management, approval, notification, reminders. There are 2 steps where Google Form help you out. First step is data capture. Yes, using Google Form, your data capturing becomes really easy. Secondly, the data that you get is 99.99% accurate. Try to understand, post-COVID in year 2020, data is the new oil of 21st century. Companies who are scaling their businesses, Amazon, Facebook, Geo, all these companies are utilizing their customer database and they're cross-selling and upselling. And if you're the one who is not serious about your data management, then let me tell you, your business scalability of the business will not be feasible. So it's very important for you to capture data which is clean, and that is also only possible when you upgrade from Excel files to Google Forms. Because in Google Forms, first of all, anybody in the entire world can fill the Google Form, and boom, you'll get data in Google Sheets. Secondly, data will be 99.99% accurate, because in this you can add the filters, in this you can add the validation, and you'll make sure that the data which are being captured is correct, right? Secondly, the benefit that you get is that your team or you will not have to manually enter the data in Excel files. So the problem of data entry operator, spelling mistakes or other things, they're completely gone. Because if your client is filling the Google form, data is automatically captured. If your vendor is filling the form, data is automatically captured. Employee is filling the form, data is automatically captured. You or your teammates will not have to manually enter the data. Right? Now, I know that this session is right now, this lesson going a little longer, but I want to focus more on these points because a lot of you don't know this, right? Second second step of approval matrix is approvals. So Google Form has an a free add-on which is called Form Approvals. Now, through that add-on, you can create approval matrix as well. For example, if your employee asks for leave, they will fill the leave approval form and you will get an approval email. You can approve or reject. There can be a purchase approval form, there can be a reimbursement form or reimbursement approval form or any kind of other approval form you can create. So this is the Google form, the benefit that you get. Second application of Google is Google Sheets. Managing business data on cloud. Okay, now I'm sure you're managing data well on Excel, but that is data on system. Now I don't want to be negative here, but imagine 0.001% chance if your laptop gets crashed and your hard disk gets crashed, where is your data? It's completely gone. But if your data is in Google Sheet, it will never be crashed. Secondly, Google has 6 layers of security, so that is the reason it will be more secured on cloud rather than on your laptop. Now, the first benefit of Google Sheet is data capturing, because data is actually being captured by Google Form. Secondly, you can easily manage data on Google Sheets, so data management also works here in Google Sheets. Thirdly, Google Sheet help you to create amazing business reports as well. Yes, so on Google Sheets you can create reports which will be real-time updated. So whatever data that you collect on Google Sheet, you can create amazing reports on that as well. Right? There is another lesson of mine where I've compared Excel versus Google Sheet. You will see 100 reasons why I should switch to Google Sheets today itself. First reason is it's on cloud. Second, collaboration. 1 plus 1 is equal to 11. Your 2, 3, 5, 10, 100 employees can work together on a single Google Sheet. Where in Excel, your employees cannot work together. And that is the reason they are not able to become much more productive. Right? And there are 100 other things which are really awesome when it comes to the Google Sheets. Okay. Now, Google Drive. This is an application which helps you to store and access business data and documents on mobile. Now, I want to show you something here. First of all, it helps you in data management. I want to show you this. First of all, give me a second. Have a look. Now, 8 years back when I started my business, I have my entire data on my laptop. And whenever I wanted to find any document, I used to search on my laptop. And if I could not find one, I used to search on email. And wherever I travel, I used to just carry my laptop. I used to hate that. Right now, I'm using Google Drive, okay, and my entire business data past 8 years, documents, docs, everything is stored in these 6 folders. Okay, and this is brand, legal, operations, sales, personal, and miscellaneous. And right now, if I'm going anywhere, I'll not have to carry my laptop. If my mobile is with me, my entire data is with me. And even if my mobile is not with me, I can sign up to any system and log into my Google Drive and I can access the data. So this is where your entire data gets stored on cloud and you can carry it anywhere, right? And then again, this helps in data management. Next application of Google is called Gmail. Now, a lot of people don't know, first of all, that through Gmail, you can do the email marketing as well. You can send up to 1500 emails if you've taken a G Suite account to your customers. Okay. Now, it helps you in sending the notifications and reminders to your teammates. Now, imagine you're giving some work to your teammates. You're delegating some work. How do you delegate? You delegate them via call or via WhatsApp or via meeting, and then they write it on the diary and then they forget. I don't do like that. My students don't do things like that. What we do this. You see all these purple icons? All these purple icons are Google Forms. And one of the Google Form is called Task Delegation Form. Okay. And whenever I want to delegate any of the tasks, I open the Google Form, which is called Task Delegation Form in my mobile. It is stored as a while app. I open it, I write the work, I put the deadline, and I choose the name of the employee, target date, and then I tell the priority high, medium, or low. I attach any document which is required for the employee reference, and I submit. And after that, I'm relaxed. I'm just chilling out because I know that using Gmail, using my systems, they will get a daily reminder on the deadline, on the target date that they need to complete. Okay, and due to which, right now, 95% of my tasks that I give to my employees gets completed on time. And 8 years back, when I was not having systems, 80% of my work used to get delayed by a week or 2 weeks, or sometimes it never used to get completed. Are you struggling on this scenario? Then business automation can help you out. You need a proper task delegation system. And for that, we conduct webinars every week. You can check out on my website called kewalkishan.com, and you can attend one of my live training as well to discover how using business automation you can grow your business and what are the systems that you need to grow your business, including task delegation and CRM and order tracking and many more. Another application is called Google Calendar. Google Calendar helps you to manage your time, okay, so that you never miss a task, event, meeting, or follow-up. Again, this helps you in sending the notification reminders to your teammates so that you don't become CFO, you don't become a chief follow-up officer. Instead of that, system reminds them. Another application is called Google Data Studio. Now guys, I have worked with corporates as well. I have worked with 15 plus multinational companies in manufacturing, automobile, services, FMCG, and I've seen that they are investing lakhs of rupees per year on interactive business dashboards, okay, where just they are choosing some drop downs and they're able to see what's going on in their business. Now, luckily, Google has given this tool called Google Data Studio, which is again complementary, part of the G Suite only. And this tool has been a life-changing tool for my students who are from different industries. Google Data Studio can connect with Google Sheets and you can get interactive business reports automatically on your email. And this fulfills the fifth step, which is called data visualization. Now, till I've shared the applications with you of the Google application or what all 5 steps does it cover. But there is much more. Would you like to know what are more other applications Google which are really awesome and which can help you out in doing a lot of things? So let's carry on. Another application is called Google Sites. Now, how many of you are right now not having any website? Because if you don't have a website right now, let me tell you, you can create a website on Google Sites. This platform does not require any coding. This platform does not require any technical capabilities. Just drag and drop and you'll be able to create an amazing website. This is a website created by one of my students, Akhilesh Lika, Divine Innovation. And this student of mine is generating 15 plus qualified inquiries every day because he's created this website through our training program called Master of Business Automation. And he added WhatsApp button on this, Google form on this, and he's getting amazing inquiries. Secondly, if you're the one who is having a website but not generating inquiries, so there might be 2 reasons. First reason might be that your website might not be mobile and tablet compatible. 70% of internet users are right now using mobile for when it comes to the website opening. So you need to check it out. Secondly, you might not have a form on your website. You might just have a number and email. So in that case, you can add a Google form on that. On the website, and you'll see people will start filling it up and you'll start getting the inquiries. Third thing which extra you can add in, you can add a WhatsApp API button, and just like my student has added, and you can directly get the WhatsApp message from the students directly on your WhatsApp through website. Now Google site is application which when you add the Google form, it can help you to capture the data and manage the data, and it is an amazing application which can help you to create landing pages, websites in just 10 minutes. Okay, now another application. Post-COVID, one thing is clear to all of us, that sometimes we might get sick or our employees might get sick. And it's not possible that always we are working together physically, sitting together. It's time for everybody to work from home as well. Virtual is the new normal. Past 8 months in year 2020, we are working from home and our productivity has completely skyrocketed. And the reason is all the Google application, including this one, Google Meet. Google Meet is a free application through which you can do remote video meetings with your clients, with your vendors, with your prospects, and with your team as well. It's super application. Then Google Docs. I'm sure all of you create some proposals to send your clients, right? Some of you send proposals. Some of you, if you're into B2C, you might not be sending. But if you're the one who is sending the proposals, if you're doing the proposal creation on Microsoft Word, then it's not on cloud. If you want to take input of your employees, you need to physically send them an email, sending the Microsoft Word proposal, yes or no? But if you start creating the proposal in Google Docs, you can share it real time with your employees and they can all work together and create a proposal for you within just minutes. Another application is called Google Slides. I want to ask you here, do you have a brochure of your company? Yes or no? Tell me, in the chat box, first of all, of YouTube, tell me in the comment box, how is this training going for you? Are you learning this? Are you learning something new? Is this video valuable for you? If yes, please make sure that you share it with your friends, your business colleagues, your employees, your friends, and you subscribe to the button and you click on the bell icon as well, so that you never miss a video when it comes to the next any technical video I've just shared. Now pause this video and tell me, do you have a brochure in your for your company? In the chat, in the YouTube comment box. And secondly, after we complete the lesson, tell me what is your biggest learning from this particular lesson. Okay, I'll revise the entire thing at the end of the training. Now Google Slides. Google Slides is an application which can help you to create brochure for your company, because Google Slides has a lot of ready-made templates. Now if you don't have a brochure, then you can create on Google Slides. And even if you have, but the brochure is on PDF, people don't like nowadays to download heavy PDF. Okay, now in my training programs, I tell on how to convert the PDF into the Google Slides. And the training program which I'm talking about is called Master of Business Automation. You can check it out on our website as well. So I recommend you to create a brochure on Google Slides, because there are ready-made templates available. And if you have a PDF, there is a way you can convert that into the Google Slides. Now, there are some add-ons also available which help you to create approval matrix in your company and sending the notifications and reminders. These add-ons help you to create automation processes and help you to run your business on autopilot mode. So I'll just take an example of a few of the add-ons. For example, form add-ons. And form add-ons have one of the add-on called Form Ranger. Now imagine you are having a lot of items, a lot of SKUs in your business. Now you want in Google Form all those items to come up as a drop down automatically. That can be done using Form Ranger. Form Limiter. For example, you want that after 20 submissions of Google Form, it should be closed, or on a particular date and time, it should be closed. For that, add-on is Form Limiter. Now, I told you about form approval in the advanced initially as well, that if you want to create approval matrix, form approval is there. Form notification, again, all these add-ons you can search out on the G Suite marketplace. Form notification is an add-on where, imagine your client fills a request to callback form on your website, or they fill any customer inquiry form. Okay, your form of your company, your customer or prospect fill the form. Would you like them to receive an email from your site automatically, which has your website link, which has your customer reviews and video testimonial link, and which has Google Slides brochure link? Will that be awesome? So now you're wondering, Kewal, how to send an automatic email and attach all these links? Yes, that is possible using this add-on called form notification. Now, all these add-ons of form, sheets, Gmail, Google Apps Script is all these things which I cover in my advanced programs called Master of Business Automation. If you like to know more about that, you can join our live training as well, or you can inquire from my from my team on the website as well. Now, let me quickly revise what we have covered in this, and I'm sure that this particular lesson might have completely changed the way you thought about business automation. And let me revise again. When it comes to the business automation, the only way to scale your company is build systems for your company. If you don't have systems, if you don't automate your processes, there is no way you can scale, because you need to understand the energy is limited in every person. You cannot be Superman, you cannot be Iron Man, right? Everybody has a limited energy. The point is that where do you focus? Where do you channelize that energy? Do you channelize in day-to-day firefighting, or do you really channelize in growing your business? And that can happen only when your internal operations are set through business automation processes. Agree or not? Now, there is a rule which I follow and which has changed my life, and due to which I've scaled to the level that we are right now training 5 countries from 5 plus countries, students from 5 plus countries in year 2020. The rule is called Pareto principle. Pareto principle says that 20% of your efforts create 80% of your results, and 80% of your efforts create only 20% of your results. Now, if you're not able to grow right now, the reason is that your 80% of your efforts are going into operations, and your 20% efforts are also going into operations. You're not focusing on growth, you're not focusing on sales, and the reason is that you don't have time. You lack time, and the time that you have is right now just going on daily firefighting, issues, and team management. And that can happen. You can get off. You can come out of this situation only when you start building systems in place. If you want to scale, start building systems from today. And there are 100 technologies in the market, but let me tell you, the technology which is right now working for small and medium enterprises is Google applications, because right now in India, only until year 2020, 6 million people have started using Google applications all around the world. And these people are your competition as well, because they have running their business on mobile, on Google Forms, and you might not be doing that. So if you're right now using the outdated Excel file, make sure that you, after this lesson, start exploring the Google application as well and join our live training as well. So what are the 5 steps in revising it once again? First step of automation process is data capture. Make sure you capture using Google Form. Data management, make sure you have your entire data on Google Sheets. Third is approval metrics. Fourth is notification reminders. And fifth is data visualization, right? So through 5 steps, you can automate any and every process. Now, one thing I want to share with you is that there are 2 things which you might be having in your mind. First is why. Second is how. First is why you need to automate your business processes. And second, you might be wondering how to do that. Now, let me tell you, if you focus more on how I can do this, how can I do that, you will be in trouble, because you're right now not having any huge technical knowledge, right? And this system does not require very, very technical knowledge. But when you're starting to learn about automation, you're starting to building system, you need to make sure, first of all, that you create your why very strong. Your why should be so strong in your mind that you're completely focused that you need to build system, doesn't matter how much effort or time it goes. And secondly, what you can do is you can search out for a coach, a trainer who has already done it for himself and for thousands of other people as well. Now, I am the one who's right now done it for more than 3,500 business owners pan India, and you can check out in the description of this video, you can check out a live training of mine as well, which is happening this week. Make sure you attend this live training and make sure you start your journey with me on automating your business process so that you can build systems and you can start scaling your business to the next level, right? Let me tell you, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. If you have got amazing value from this video, make sure you like the video, share with your friends, and make sure you take some action, because only action can give results, nothing else. Thank you so much. Kewal, Kishan, your business automation coach. Looking forward to help you in your business. Take care. Bye-bye.